It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Gorgui Dang, Paul Millsap out there with Dominique Wilkins. Then it's Goodrich, and it's Nash in at the point guard. Now here's Rondo. Four on the shot clock. High arcing shot. Millsap grabs the miss. On defense, Boston. Here's Wilkins.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Millsap a screen. Wilkins passes to Goodrich. Nailed from three-point land. Goodrich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Washington on D. It's a three-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Here is Nash following the bucket by the Celtics. And it's Goodrich missing. Here are the Celtics with the ball. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And, you know, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. Randy Whitman and I spoke just briefly. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
And Dieng drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's the screen. Can't get it to fall.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia, and he gets it to go. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. This is to Millsap. And Boston with the rebound.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
On the wing, Nance. Rondo against Nash. Jumper off the screen. 5 to shoot. And Nance kicks to Rondo. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Shot is off. Here's Wilkins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wilkins has got his second basket of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Goodrich against Pressey. And there's the pass to Nance. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kemp a screen on Nash. Rondo dishes to Kemp. Millsap grabs the miss. Washington leading now by 4. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 6. Kicks it to Kemp. Out to the right wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Outside Wilkins. Down low. And Dieng gets it to go.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Wizards. 6 on the shot clock, and Kemp slams it in.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Now here's Dieng. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Dieng's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Wizards leading by 6. Millsap a screen, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Now, here is Russell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Rondo against Nash. In the corner, Pressey with it. Down to 5 on the shot. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Here's Nash after the basket by Boston. Goodrich kicks to Wilkins. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Wilkins has got 8 points.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Kemp. 23 points for him the last game against Cleveland. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And he's good on the second. Wizards leading by 5. Goodrich with it. To the inside. Kemp with the steal. Now Rondo. He kicks it to Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Frazier, he's checked in for Pressey.
Walt Frazier.
Wizards leading by 3. Millsap a screen on Frazier. Goodrich kicks to Millsap. It's Wilkins with the drive. The shot no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Wilkins. Frazier against Goodrich. From 13, and another basket for Boston.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Nash against Rondo. His first shot coming late. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now, here is Russell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Just 5 on the clock. Kemp a screen on Millsap. Here's Frazier, rejected by Millsap. It's Nash with the drive. And it's blocked. Rondo with it. Wilkins picks him up. Rondo kicks to Russell. Back to Nance. Rondo passes to Kemp. Wilkins grabs the miss.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
And let's take a look now at Steve Nash's numbers. Last year, getting it done. First in assists, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And dropping dimes, too. I mean, led the league in assists. And he's an absolute magician with the basketball.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Boston. Mirotic is checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Larry Nance. And Monroe subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Nene, he's checked in for Jang. Derek Williams comes in for Paul Millsap. Jones checked in for Goodrich. And it's Dragic in for Nash. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Celtics trail by 5. Monroe outside, pass to Smith, and Mirotic kicks to Frazier. And that one's good. Frazier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Nene setting the pick for Dragic. Nene outside. He dishes it to Williams. To the inside. It's stolen by Frazier. And even 3-on-3 break. Monroe with it. Jones covering. Russell kicks to Monroe. Russell a screen on Jones. The drive by Monroe. Some solid defense there by Nene.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Smith dishes to Frazier. And Jones sends it back. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jones against Frazier. Outside, Russell. Monroe outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mirotic. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And how about that? Responding to the 3-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now, here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Monroe, the pass to Russell. That's a 2 from Smith. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Dragic kicks to Wilkins. Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
That's his first personal foul.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Walt Frazier will be at the line shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Roberson, he's checked in for Washington. Second free throw, no good.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 4. Feeds it to Russell. Screen by Monroe. "11 feet away, buries the jump shot."
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Dragic with the drive. Outside Williams. Monroe against Dragic. Monroe outside. One second left. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Wizards up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man Nene about the development of this Wizards team. With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable and talented and can do some very special things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's in a supporting role, and when he steps up in a big way, he gives them an X factor.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Nash is out there with Roberson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The first one falls. Boston making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Celtics trail by 4. Nance a screen. Rondo against Nash. And it's Rondo penetrating. And Nance kicks to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the 13-footer.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Nash dishes to Millsap. And that one goes long.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And the rejection by Jang. Williams against Jones. Fires from the wing. That's good. And the Wizards lead by 4. So it's Boston now. Rondo passes to Williams. The feed to Kemp. Rondo kicks to Nance. 11 feet away, and he can't bank that one in. Nash against Pressey, and Nash, here we go. Jang dishes to Nash. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Rondo. And it's slammed in by Jones.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Now here's Williams. Nance a screen. Rondo kicks to Nance. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Washington leading now by 6. Here's Jones. Nash the pass to Dang. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Jang's got 8 points.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Now here's Rondo. To the left wing. Puts up the baby hook. Nance with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Nash with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside, Jones. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, the miss by Jones. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Nash against Rondo. Shot to stop the drought. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robertson dishes to Nash. Millsap left side. Jones against Williams. Nash outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Outside Williams. Nance a screen. Fires the 3. Boston, no good that time either. Washington leading now by 8. And Robertson kicks to Nash. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Outside Rondo. Nance a screen. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Celtics call timeout.
Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Wizards second.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Frazier, he's checked in for Williams. And then for Washington, Wilkins comes in for Jones. And it's Goodrich in for Andre Robertson. Celtics trail by 10. Rondo kicks to Kemp. Nice ball movement by Boston. To halt the run, Nance, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Wilkins, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside Rondo. The screen from Kemp. Here's Nance. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Now here's Millsap. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. It's stolen by Nance. Rondo passes to Kemp. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Some changes for Boston. Russell, he's checked in for Nance. Smith comes in for Pressey. And Monroe subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. Dragic comes in for Nash. Monroe against Dragic. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Smith outside. Here's Russell. The shot is off. And Washington the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Now here is Smith. Dominique Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Smith dishes to Frazier. 4 on the shot clock. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
To the middle. It's Millsap with the drive. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Millsap's got his second basket of the night. Monroe against Dragic. Monroe outside. Russell sets a screen for Monroe. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Washington leading now by 9. Wilkins, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Kemp. Washington with the rebound. Millsap's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Goodrich. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Over to the wing. Frazier against Goodrich. Up top, Frazier. He's got 7. Here's Kemp. That one off the back iron and out.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. Second in scoring, second in assists, and converting turnovers into points was a specialty of theirs. I mean, they ranked second in that category.
And you go back to their offensive output last season, they put points on the board in a big way, an entertaining style with a bevy of offensive weaponry.
Mirotic is checked in for Sean Kemp. Derek Williams checked in for Washington. And Monroe kicks to Russell. Banked in off the glass. Washington leading now by 9. Nene with the screen on Monroe. Dragic the pass to Nene. Can't convert after the good screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Screened by Russell. Here's Mirotic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. From outside, off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Smith outside. Mirotic sets the screen for Smith. Pass to Frazier. He feeds it to Monroe. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Monroe's got 7.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
A moment now to see the numbers for Monroe. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 10 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 7. Frazier kicks to Mirotic. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Yeah, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach, Clark. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks. And, boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Screen by Monroe. Russell dishes to Frazier. Back to Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Celtics have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Bill Russell will be at the line shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. So for the Wizards, Andre Robertson comes in for Wilkins, and Jones subbed in for Goodrich. And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 8. Outside Dragic, right wing. On the wing, Williams, covered by Mirotic. It's Williams with the drive. 6 to shoot. Jones, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. No good. And that concludes the first half. Wizards lead by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Goran, just a quick question before you head off to the locker room. Is the varied offensive attacks the team has succeeded with tonight key to this nice lead?
Yeah, if every player on the court is dangerous for basket, then it's much easier for us, And for defense, it's tough.
All 5 guys a threat, guys. Always a pleasure to watch.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They had some very nice stretches of play in the second quarter at both ends of the floor and got out to a well-deserved 8-point lead by halftime. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, that's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stack. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
The second half just about to get going here.
Looking at the game for Wilkins, he has 12 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Washington leading now by 8. They've got Kemp. Pressey is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Nance, and it's Russell in at the 5, home in the paint. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Wilkins. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Celtics ball.
Boston shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Outside Rondo. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Millsap with the steal. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Russell. Nash against Rondo. Down low. And Nance kicks to Pressey. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Paul Pressey at the line with 1 shot.
And that one misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Nash. At the top of the key, Millsap. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Celtics trail by 6. Rondo kicks to Kemp. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Kemp's got 9.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Russell kicks to Pressey. Kemp inside. Defended by Nash. Kemp can't hit.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one's good. Wilkins.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Now here's Rondo. The dish to Pressey. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Pressey's got 11 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Nash kicks to Wilkins. 14 feet away. Here's Dang. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Nice game. Great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
This break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Wizards 5th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Rondo kicks to Kemp, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. First in opponent offense, second in blocks, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And the hallmark for this team is that stifling defense. I mean, you mentioned that ranking, lowest opponent's points per game. They just grind teams down and really just took the life out of them.
Now here's Jang. 10 points for him. Goodrich. It's rebounded by Rondo.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Wilkins after Rajon Rondo's bucket. And another miss by Washington. Nance with it. Wilkins picks him up. Rondo against Nash. Rondo passes to Russell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Bill Russell will be at the line shooting 2.
Free throw good, Russell. That one drops. He ties it up. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Nash dishes to Goodrich. Millsap a screen. They get a hand on it. Pressey against Goodrich. Here's Nance. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Millsap has the open look. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 9 points for Millsap.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Screen by Russell. Kemp kicks to Russell. Shot off the screen. Boston again missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And Tang gets it to go.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Pressey. Dishes it to Nance. Pressey against Goodrich. It's Wilkins on the wing. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Rondo. The pass to Nance. Now here's Wilkins. He's got 14. And he gets it to go. Wilkins has got 16 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Russell kicks to Nance. Screened by Russell. Pressey against Goodrich. Clock at 6. Pressey passes to Rondo. They need this. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
It's Wilkins with the drive. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Kempa screen on Nash. And here is Goodrich. Jang with a screen on Rondo. Here's Goodrich. A putback. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Pressey. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And it's sent back by Russell. Rondo drives in, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Washington leading now by 5. Pressey against Goodrich. Kemp kicks to Rondo. The Celtics working the ball around now. Goodrich against Pressey. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a 3. No good. And Washington the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now, here's Millsap. He's got 9. Chang, a screen. Back to Millsap. Lets it go from 14. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Pressey dishes to Russell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Gail Goodrich picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
First one falls for him.
Well, just take a look at what Russell's done tonight. He's got 12 rebounds and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Mirotic is checked in for Kemp. Smith comes in for Larry Nance. Frazier, he's checked in for Pressey. And Monroe's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And so Russell hits them both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points in the game so far. Good. Celtics trail by 5. Frazier kicks to Mirotic. Bangs home the trifecta. Mirotic just got his second bucket of the night.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here is Williams. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
It's tipped. Here's Roberson. Outside Dragic. With some arc. Jones, no one around him. Here's Nene. No luck. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Frazier. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In fourth, the Wizards.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And a fast break now for the Celtics with a tie. And it's all evened up. Frazier's got 9.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Washington with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. He can work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points in the game. He kicks to Robertson. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Williams can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Frazier. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And taking a look now at stats for Smith, how he performed last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You look at what Frazier has done so far. 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Nance, he's checked in for Mirotic, and Lewis Williams subbed in for J.R. Smith. And then for Washington, Jang, he's checked in for Nene, and Paul Millsap is subbed in for Williams. The Wizards with the lead. Dragic the pass to Jones. There's a minute left to play in the third. Pulls from the top of the key. They get it again. Millsap, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And that one falls for Millsap. And so he makes both from the line. Celtics trail by 3. Frazier kicks to Nance. Outside Williams. And it's Monroe at the elbow. Pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Monroe against Dragic.
That's the way you play defense. He saw the hop step a mile away and got in the path to disrupt it.
So it's Washington now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Frazier against Jones. Rebound Boston. Nance has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Shooting for Boston, Walt Frazier will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Frazier drops them both. 9 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Dragic, beyond the arc. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Wizards leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Boston trailing. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Wilkins. Gorgie Dang is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Nash, and it's Goodrich in at the 2. Now here's Rondo. Kemp inside. He's against Jang.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Shawn Kemp will be at the line.
And it's tied up with that one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. From the Wizards, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Nash against Rondo. Here's Goodrich. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 5 assists tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Rondo dishes to Williams. The screen from Kemp. Here's Nance. They get it back. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Kemp's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Williams. Here's Kemp. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Feeds it to Wilkins. Pass to Dang. Unloads from 9. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the numbers for Gorgie Dang, he has 12 points and also a block shot. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Outside Williams. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. But he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kemp. Again, the miss by Kemp.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Millsap a screen. Nash against Rondo. They set the screen from the arc. That drops. Goodrich has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Williams.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now, here's Nash. The feed now to Millsap. Back to Nash. Chang, the pass to Goodrich. And it's off the back rim, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Rondo kicks to Pressey. Back to Rondo. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Goodrich. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. That's good.
What a pass. Nash showing you excellent court vision there.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Rondo. Out to the wing. Here's Kemp. And the rejection by Jang. Now here comes Nash leading the break. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Wilkins. The Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The screen from Kemp. The drive by Rondo. Kemp dishes to Rondo. Just 3 to shoot. And Nance kicks to Pressey. Boston, no good that time either. Wizards leading by 7. Wilkins with the ball. Millsap a screen on Russell. The dish now to Millsap. It's blocked. Now Russell. Throws it up high. Nance, no good.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now here's Rondo. Dominic Wilkins unable to get his shot to go. Outside Rondo. Left side Kemp. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kemp's got 8 here in the quarter.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goals down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Take a look at this game for Goodrich. He's got 11 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
That's good from Goodrich. Both free throws good from Goodrich.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Celtics call timeout. All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for the Celtics dancers.
On defense, the Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
At the line for the Celtics, Rajon Rondo will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Rondo drops them both. Here's Nash. Jang with a screen on Rondo. Here's Goodrich. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Goodrich has got 12 now in this quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Rondo, good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Washington leading now by 3. Nash the pass to Goodrich. Free throw line jump shot. No good off the front iron.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
That is good. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Nash outside. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Russell. Goodrich against Rondo. To the wing on the left. Pressey dishes to Russell and stolen by Nash. He feeds it to Wilkins. And it's sent back by Russell. They recover it. Here's Nance. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
At the elbow, pressing. Rejected by Millsap. Nash outside. Passes to Goodrich. Fires from deep. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Nash has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Pressey. Out to Nance. Dishes to Pressey. Outside Russell. Nice ball movement by Boston. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Nash. Outside Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. No good with the wing jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Rondo kicks to Russell. Back to Rondo. He's looking for Kemp and finds him. Can't get it to go. Nash with some nice D. Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Pressey. There's the pass to Russell. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Wilkins. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Larry Nance will be at the line shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Frazier, he's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Wizards. Jones is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Celtics trail by 3. Frazier the pass to Russell, and Nance kicks to Kemp. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Goodrich, he's checked in for Jones. So it's the Wizards now. There's 1:54 left in the game. And that one's good. Millsap.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
.151 left in the fourth. He lobs it up and slam dunk by Kemp.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Millsap against Kemp. Millsap kicks it over to Nash. It's stolen by Nance. Frazier dishes to Nance. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Here's Frazier, and the rejection by Jang. Goodrich against Frazier. To the right side. Here's Wilkins. And that one comes up a bit short. Austin's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Jang against Kemp. Shot clock at 5. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Frazier. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Now here's Nash. Jang a screen. Nash kicks to Wilkins. High post shot. Another miss by Wilkins. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
Now here's Frazier. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
We got to do a better job of executing down the stretch. As simple as that. Just glad we got this win. We just can't let these things happen in the future.
An escape from some mistakes, Paul. Well done, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap.
You gotta love Paul Millsap showing us all of what he's capable of. He's tough to guard. He's got a tremendous combination of an inside and an outside game. He can really do it all. He'll get you points at the rim, and he can knock down a mid-range jump shot, whatever it takes.
Well, his rebounding was a story for me tonight, guys. He couldn't have been any more ferocious on the boards. This game would have had a much different feel if he wasn't controlling the glass like that.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.